Today we are back with another de-influencing video, if you will. I think these videos are so fun and you guys have really been seeming to enjoy them lately, so I thought I would compile another list of some things that I bought that I regret. That I actually regret, that I don't know what I was thinking. I will leave a little bit of an ADHD disclaimer. Hello, yes, I do have ADHD. I am of the neurospicy brain category. Sometimes I do struggle with impulsivity, and there have been many times where I just haven't really thought about it, I've purchased it, and then I've looked back even like a few weeks later and been like, why did I buy this? So I thought that it would be fun to share this and have a little laugh at some of the things that I purchased, some trends, some clothing pieces, some beauty items. And while I do love trends, I love trendy products, I love testing out viral things for you all on this channel, I do think it's also important to talk about the things that we maybe buy on a whim or for whatever reason and then look back and regret. You know, this is supposed to be for fun. Just keep that in mind. If you want to see more of these de-influencing videos, definitely let me know in a comment below. And without further ado, let's jump into some things that I bought, some trends, some products, all of the above that I definitely look back and regret. Let's jump in. All right, let's get comfortable. Let's pull out this list because honestly, I could have kept going, but let's just keep it to one video and maybe we can do more in the future. Some of these things I do still have in my possession and some of them I don't have anymore. Either like I gave to someone, I donated, I stored for a while or whatever it may be. So just keep that in mind. But the first thing that I thought of when I was making this video is something that I guess you could say is kind of trend focused, and that is Nike Panda Dunks. These are like quickly the most popular shoe and the most kind of like overworn shoe in my opinion. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with wearing what everyone else is wearing at all whatsoever. Like I genuinely love being like other girls. I'm just saying for me personally, I look back, I already gave these actually to Drew's niece for Christmas and they fit her perfectly. She loves them. She wears them every day. I see them in pictures all the time. So like it's great. I'd only worn them maybe 2 times, but for me and my personal style, even though I do like a sporty moment and I really liked the outfits that I put together with them, they were really cute, I just never found myself pulling for them and they didn't really feel like me, you know? And sometimes I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with trying on different trends and seeing what works for you, and if it doesn't, then passing it right along to someone else. And I got those secondhand and then I gave them to someone else, so they're still in the cycle of like the secondhand world, you know? But it was just like, they gave me the ick after a while. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to be nice. There's nothing wrong with anyone else wearing them. I just like when I wore them, it gave me the ick for some reason. That's the only way I can describe it. I do regret buying them. They were very expensive secondhand. I think they were like $200 or something like that. What was I thinking? Speaking of $200 shoes, I also have another pair that I did already just store for summer. I am gonna try to break these in, but this is a pair of intentionally blank heels, and I'm pretty sure I mentioned these in like my shoes that I'm gonna wear nonstop in fall 2023. And I really did have every plan on wearing these, and then I wore them once and my feet were in so much pain that I wanted to cry and I never wanted to put them back on my feet again, you know? And I think just the older I get, the more I realize that I'm just not a heels girly. I'm not a heels girly. I'm not one of the girlies that's gonna be out in heels, and that's totally fine. I have so much respect for the heels girlies of the world. You are brave. You are brave soldiers. I am not one of you. I'm weak and I'm in pain in my feet. These were just such a fun pop of green. I was obsessed with this color. I still have them, like I mentioned, and I will try to wear them, but I do think it was one of those things where I was sucked into like a trendy thing, maybe influenced by something I saw on social media, or I had seen it on, like, I think I saw it on Lisa Says Ga, which is like a very trendy website, and so I just thought, well, I need these, and you know, they were not comfortable. They hurt. They were about like, I think $170, so very expensive. And I mean, I still have them, but yeah, they're just sitting in a tub, vacuum sealed somewhere underneath my bed at the moment. And for what? You know, I spent all this money for what? I only have 2 more pairs of shoes. A lot of these are shoes for some reason. I just feel like I have branched out more with shoes in the last couple years, and so there's been some hits and there's been some misses. This next pair, I just have to show you. This next pair of shoes was such a score because it's a pair of Frye boots. Now, Frye boots are like they've just been around forever. They have, you know, withstood the test of time. As a former horse girl, I love me a Frye boot. I know them well. However, I bought this pair. I think I found these on ThredUp and they were maybe like $150, which expensive, but high quality leather, gonna last you forever. But what I didn't think about was that these boots in particular are not made for thick calved girlies at all. we're not part of that club. And I think there's a pair of like moto boots from Fry that are a little bit more wide calf that I have been kind of keeping my eye out for, but I don't know in what delusional world I was living that made me think that these were gonna be wearable. Because I almost killed myself trying to put these on. I was trying to put these on and I broke into a full body sweat, and I was just sitting there like pulling and pulling, and I was like, what am I doing? Like this shouldn't be this difficult. And I think a lot of it was just I was feeling super trendy and I wanted to like wear these with a cute little maxi skirt and my crossbody bag and all of that, but these were a mistake because now they're just sitting in my closet. So I will probably end up reselling these, but huge regret. So expensive. Can't even get them on my foot. Can't even honestly get my foot past like here, to be honest. So if you're doing it, if you're wearing the Fry boots and you have skinny enough calves to do so, hats off to you, but these are an abomination and I hate them. And then another pair of shoes is a pair of New Balances that I really loved. Like I fell super in love with. Drew and I actually got a matching pair, and they are the New Balance 550s. They're so cute. I love them. They're like a low top sneaker, kind of like a street style sneaker, but also like we would take walks in them and stuff. And for some reason, I don't know what it is about that one particular sneaker, but ouch, they hurt so bad. There is like a particular, like say this is my foot, like right here at the top of like my big toe, like at this little part of the big toe, it is like raw and almost bleeding every single time I wear them. And same for Drew, like we both have a blister in the same spot. If you've had those shoes and had a similar experience, please let me know, because I feel insane. Like Drew and I were like, wait, why is this not breaking in? It's like something to do with where the shoe bends or something like that. So uncomfortable, so miserable, hate them, regret buying them. They're again in a storage bin. I don't know why. Like I was like, maybe I'll want to break these in later in life. Like I need to just start getting rid of things. I think I've let like some of the, I don't know, comments and stuff get into my head, like you're donating too many things and blah blah blah, when like sometimes it's okay to just get rid of things that you don't want to wear. However, I've looked back and wished that I had held on to things. So I don't know. All that to say, I hate these shoes. They're so cute, but they're painful and it's not worth it. I've tried wearing thicker socks. I've tried putting on band-aids. I've tried all the things and they don't work. They're a big fail for me and I do regret buying them. Okay, moving on from shoes to clothing. I do have a few clothing pieces that I definitely regret buying for different reasons. Some of them, it's just like, what the hell was I thinking? Some of them, it's like just really impractical. And this one in particular probably takes the cake because I got this massive, almost floor length Uniqlo like Sherpa coat. And it's really cute, like it's so adorable, but where do I think I'm going to wear this? Like, do I think I'm gonna go on vacation somewhere where I can wear this? And if so, this would take up my whole suitcase. Like it's so thick and fuzzy and it's adorable. Like I really do love it. It's a really cute winter coat. But what was I actually thinking? This is like packing a gigantic Sherpa blanket for like a vacation. It's like absolutely not. So, I mean, if you live somewhere where you can wear this all the time, really cool. Obviously, it's a gorgeous coat, but I truly don't know what I thought I was gonna wear this for because it doesn't get that cold where I live. I mean, maybe if we went like up to Big Bear or something like that where it was snowing, I'd be able to get some wear out of this and maybe I'll try because I genuinely love it. Like I think it's so cute, but it's hot. I'm sweating in this jacket right now in my apartment and it's January. It's actually making me sweat just looking at it now. Like it's just too hot. While we're on a roll, we might as well continue going with jackets because, you know, that one still was brand new with the tags on it. Didn't even take the tags off. And same for this one. This is another one that I made a mistake. I kind of got influenced by, I think it was either like Pinterest or TikTok or something, and I saw someone wearing a cute military liner with like a mock neck underneath it and maybe some black jeans and boots, and I thought it was such a cute look. And then I got this one. I had been looking forever, and I think this one I actually got on Poshmark, but it was new with tags. So it was originally $96. This is from Arizona Jean Co. So is that like JCPenney, I think? I want to say I paid like $19 for it, so not bad, but I had no idea that the entire inside of it was camo. And like, listen, I know I mentioned that I still love the 2014 Tumblr camo, but I don't know how I feel about that in like a nylon type of jacket vibe. Like this is just simply not for me. So I regret it. I don't know how I missed that this was lined and I just thought, oh, the inside matches the outside. No, so it is a cute jacket and I'm like, maybe I could just wear it as it is and just try to, you know, keep my arms down and not show too much of the inside because it is cute like that. But I also feel like I'm weirdly coming out of my olive green phase. Like the color olive green just like isn't vibing with me right now. So I don't know, but I do regret buying that. It was only $19 and it was secondhand, but still, I do regret it. I've never worn it and I probably never will. All right, next up we have a dress. This one is from Wild Fable. I think I saw this in a Inside the Fitting Room Target video. And listen, I think this is a really cute dress. I'm actually gonna like go out on a limb and say all of the like little party dresses that I have bought, I do regret buying because where am I wearing this? I go to my couch. I occasionally go out to a wine bar or something with a friend. I occasionally go on double dates and that's about it. I'm not doing anything in life where I'm wearing this. At all. I don't know what made me think that I was going to wear a spaghetti strap bodycon dress with feather details in the front. It's a really cute dress. Again, brand new with tags on it. Hello, calling myself out like psychopath shopping tendencies. But just no, like I will never wear this. I've had it for, similar to those last two jackets, over a year now, maybe going on 2 years, and never worn it. Maybe I'll list it on Poshmark or something because what am I holding on to it for? Where am I gonna wear this? It's cute, but it's just like, girl, what the hell? Okay, speaking of, you know, fun party dresses, I also feel a type of way, if you will, about these fairy dresses that I bought. I have two of them. One of them I thrifted back in August, and then this one I bought probably close to 2 years ago. And this is from Eloquii. Again, still has the tags on it. I wore it for about 10 minutes for a photo shoot one time and haven't worn it since. Don't think I would ever reach for it again. And it's just like buying into this trend that I was kind of influenced by, this like sulky dress trend, if anyone remembers that, from probably like 2022, 2023. I totally got influenced and I purchased this like floofy fairy dress that is really pretty. I don't super love the color. It's just like, where did I think I was going? I think I just thought we were coming out of the pandemic and I was like, maybe I will like wear this to some sort of fairy picnic and I'll hold some event or something with my friends and we like go to a park and we wear our cute little fairy dresses, which is adorable. There's nothing wrong with that. But I just think I was a little ambitious in buying this and just influenced in general. So I'm like hoping to kind of round the cycle out by de-influencing, because even though this was cheaper than the Selkie dresses, which were like $300, I never wore this and I have it now in my closet, and maybe someone else would really enjoy it because it is a really beautiful dress. It's just definitely not for me, you know? It's also a little bit big on me too. So, you know, you live, you learn. This year I'm gonna really try to make less of those purchases. Okay, this may not come as a surprise, or it may. I'm not entirely sure. I have really fallen in love with estate sales since moving back to LA, and I have gotten some really, really precious, like priceless stuff at estate sales, but I've also got sucked into the sort of like, I'm at this estate sale and it's right here, and if I leave, then I'm never gonna see it again, so I have to buy it type of thing, and I end up with things like this. For the record, I do really think that this is a cute top. It's kind of hard to tell on camera, but it's actually a dark brown. So it's like a dark brown top with this beautiful lace collar. It's so 80s, 90s. I really thought that I was gonna like serve in this thing and style it in some type of way. I think mostly I got excited that it was vintage, that it was from this really rad estate sale house, and that it was a size 18, or in vintage, so like more like a 16 my size. And putting this on the inside, it's very much like a Halloween costume tuxedo vest type of material. It's not comfortable at all. It's 100% polyester, and the collar is just very alarmingly big in person. So I really had high hopes for this, and like maybe I will still try to find a way to style it, but I'm just like, what, girl? What were you doing? I was inspired, okay? And I love fun and funky stuff, for the record. I love fun, I love funky. But I just don't love this. I do regret it, unfortunately. It was probably like $10 or something like that, so nothing too expensive, but just not my style at all. I was trying to step out of the box, and I want to step back in it now. Okay, last we're gonna do a couple of beauty products. I did mention some beauty products in my best of 2023 video, and a lot of you said that you wanted to see more of that kind of stuff, especially for someone who's not like a beauty girly, but like dabbles in the beauty world, you know? I thought that it would be beneficial to show you some things that I really am mad at myself that I spent money on. The first one is all of these expensive primers for under my foundation because I don't feel like they do anything. I don't feel like they make my makeup last longer. I don't feel like they make my makeup apply better. In fact, I think that they make it look worse, if I'm gonna be honest. And maybe if I had spent like a few dollars on one of the e.l.f. primers or something like that, I would feel differently, but I have this Milk primer. This is like the Pore Eclipse Mattifying Primer. I have this Rare Beauty Pore Diffusing Primer, and then I have this other Milk Hydro Grip Primer. And I mean, the three of these combined was probably, I don't know, $60, maybe even more than that, honestly. And like, I feel like, dare I say, my makeup looks worse when I put them on. And I've heard people say that if you have like an oil-based primer, then you need an oil-based foundation, and same goes for a water-based primer, water-based foundation. But how do you know? How do you know if it's oil-based or water-based? Like, it doesn't say. So you have to like then research all the ingredients. Like, how are we doing this? Please explain. And I'm genuinely asking. This goes hand in hand with the next product that I'm gonna mention that's very expensive that I regret. So like, honestly, just get the e.l.f. one. I don't know. I don't feel like if you buy these expensive ones, they're any better. I don't really feel like they blur my pores that much more. Just being honest. I fully regret buying all three of these. I've made my way through most of these two, and this one is still like pretty much completely full. So I will try to use it up because I did spend my money on it, but I do regret it. So please help me in the comments below. As I mentioned, this kind of goes hand in hand with the last things, and thank God I bought the sample size or like the mini size of this, but this is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter Foundation. This thing is so expensive. I want to say this miniature thing of foundation was like $30. I beg your pardon? I had seen that it was like really nice for kind of like a dewy, glowy, but like still gives coverage kind of foundation. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if this is a water-based foundation and my skin is kind of oily, but it looks terrible on my skin. It like completely starts separating. It's moving all over the place. It's slipping and sliding. Like, I have never had my makeup look so bad than when I wore this. So let me know if I should try it out in like another method. Like, do I need to do some sort of like technique to make this work? Because I really want to use this up, but it looked terrible. And I was so disappointed because I heard so many good things. I know it's not like a super long wearing foundation, so that could be part of it. Maybe I'm just used to like super long wearing foundations, but I have recently been using a Maybelline foundation that was like, what, $8, $10? And just like, that's perfect for me. I love it. It's amazing. Maybe I'll talk about it in a future video, but this was just like, I regret this. I'm mad. I'm mad that this cost so much money. No, I can't talk about it anymore. And for the icing on the cake, I am going to talk about a brush that actually does currently have a lot of my hair in it because I am using it, but I do feel like I was low-key scammed into buying this. And this brush right here is called the Ibiza Hair CX8 brush. And this brush was $60. Yeah, I'm gonna let that set it. I was getting my hair done by, it was probably this time last year, and added some extensions in my hair, which were really, really fun. I just kind of like, I don't know, didn't want to keep up with the maintenance. I have kind of been thinking about getting them again, so I don't know, we'll see. But the person who did my extensions said that I needed to get like a good brush, and that person was like, kind of like, you have to get all of these products. And I do sort of feel sometimes that things like this is a nice, you know, quality brush. It has metal bristles, so it's really good for extensions, and like it is meant for that type of thing. However, I had extensions for like 4 weeks, and now I'm stuck with this $60 brush. It did feel like, it was like, I'm gonna check up and make sure you bought all the products that I recommended, and I spent like $300 on like shampoos, conditioners, etc. And I know that it is like, one of the things about extensions is the aftercare, right? Like, you have to take very good care of them, you have to baby them, etc. So I mean, I guess for the reason that I bought this, I understand, but now I have this $60 brush that I use to just brush my regular hair, and like, it's no better than just a wet brush or something else like that, you know? So I do regret buying this. In fact, I feel kind of silly for it. I do feel like we covered a wide variety of topics, but I also feel like there are so many more things I could have said, but for, you know, keeping this video digestible, we will stop there. But I mean, I definitely feel like I've learned a lot, and I will continue to buy things that I regret. Of course, that's part of being a person. That's part of living in a capitalist world, you know what I mean? But I am gonna try to be a little bit more thoughtful about the things that I buy, and just not buy things because they're trendy, or because I've been influenced, or because the cool girlies are wearing them or whatever, and focus more on buying the things that are just like more authentic to me. But I mean, all of these things are still good. Like I don't hate any of these. Maybe the primers. They weren't practical for me, you know? So will I learn my lesson? Who knows? Stay tuned, but spoiler alert, probably not. Just being honest. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also turn on my post notifications if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. Let me know in the comments if you have any products or trends or things that you regret buying, because I think it's so fascinating to look back at what your brain genuinely loved a little while back and be like, wait, I don't relate to that at all. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you all of my love, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.